And our second main topic today gets submitted to us by Hannibal Godin, who writes, "Good morning, John and Rob. I think one of the most underrated things about WandaVision was the amazing Kathryn Hahn and her Agatha character. Just wondering if you saw that Kevin Feige was being interviewed, and when asked about Agatha, Feige confirmed that we would see her back in the MCU very soon. Do you think that means we're getting another WandaVision, or that he's going to use her in other MCU stories? Thanks." All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, Hannibal. And yeah, listen, I have been singing the praises of Kathryn Hahn for years. Like, whenever Kathryn Hahn would pop up in something, I'm like, guys, I know most people don't know her name, but this lady's name is Kathryn Hahn. Like, remember that M. Night movie that she did, The Visit, about the kids going to the old folks? Things like that. Obviously, she goes all the way back to things I'm sure even earlier, but I first really recognized her in Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Jeremy. She's the one who goes, "Ron will read anything on the teleprompter." Anything. And then her role in Step Brothers was awesome. I loved her in that. Then, of course, she was in Parks and Rec as well. She had her own HBO, her little risque HBO show as well. And then I got super stoked when they said she was going to be in WandaVision. And she does. And you can't say she stole the show, because Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen were both absolutely magnificent in it. But man, did she bring an excellent level and just another level of stuff to it. Well, apparently, a lot of us have been wondering, when are we going to see her again? They clearly didn't kill her in WandaVision. So are we going to see her again, or is she forever just going to be left in that town, kind of locked in a prisoner in her own mind? Well, Kevin Feige was asked that question, to which Feige said, when are we going to see Kathryn Hahn again? He said, someday soon. You'll see Kathryn Hahn in Knives Out 2 next, then maybe an assortment of other things. But within the MCU, it can't come soon enough. Let's just put it that way, says Kevin Feige. It can't come soon enough. Whenever somebody, Rob, adds in the words, "let's just put it that way," means there's a whole other meaning behind it. It means there's a whole bunch more underneath the surface of that. So clearly they have more plans for Kathryn Hahn. The question then becomes, that I think was a very good question they brought up in the email, was, does the return of Kathryn Hahn as Agatha, does that signal that they're going to be doing a second season of WandaVision? Of course, WandaVision is listed under anthology or limited series. So the plan, I guess, is not to do another one. Or does Kevin Feige look at Agatha as, this is a character we can drop in anything? She can pop up in a Doctor Strange, obviously, but she could also pop up in an Ant-Man. She could pop up in, a She-Hulk. She could pop up something here, there, or anywhere. I mean, the comedic sort of stylings of the character with the history and the background and the power set she has, I think she's multifunctional. So I'm going to say this. I think Kevin Feige is talking about something other than WandaVision again. I don't think he's talking about a WandaVision 2, or a WandaVision Season 2. I think he's talking about Kathryn Hahn popping up as Agatha in another MCU property. Hell, Rob, even Shang-Chi could be on the table. I mean, she very well could have shot scenes in that we don't know about. I mean, I don't know. Rob, number one, what do you think about her returning to the MCU at all? Do you think it would be for a WandaVision or for something else? And if it's something else, what do you think top contenders could be?
Well, she's a sorceress of some kind. She's a magic wielder. So I would think the obvious would be in Multiverse of Madness. I think you've got Wanda going over there. You've got Doctor Strange going over there. You've got Mordo coming back, who hates sorcerers and mystics and things like that. So maybe they team up. Maybe Agatha Harkness is Mordo's henchwoman. But I would go over 75%. We're going to see Agatha Harkness in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Which could, if it was, that could be what Kevin Feige was saying when he says, let's just put it that way, because obviously that's a movie that's already shot. They've already shot that movie. So maybe that's that. Maybe like Clay is saying in the live chat, maybe Eternals. Or Matthew is saying maybe she turns out to be the big villain in Loki tonight. I mean, I don't know. I suppose anything's on the table. By the way, our friend Kevin Cow sends in a super chat badge in the live chat. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that, man. Anyway, guys, I think this is fantastic news. The question is for you. What do you think about this? Did you like the Agatha Harkness character? Do you think she can work outside of a WandaVision property? Could she go out and be in something like, well, obviously Doctor Strange is a very good match, but could she pop up in other things too? Where would you like to see her? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts.